Felicity has returned from the Dolly Hospital. It's been a crappy day, and she's the best part of it. Although Colleen might think the Pepsi she is drinking is
Pepsi now with cream soda. This video is not sponsored by Pepsi.
Hooray! Here she is.
Oh, she looks so nice.
Felicity!
Oh, look at those little socks.
Oh, and this is her Felicity Merriman by Dr. Taylor.
You've seen her new eyes.
Ooh, they're bright green!
Oh, wow!
Tripod.
I thought if anything they'd look less green.
Yeah, well, it's good we sent her when we did because I think they have these ones in production right now because as you said, for the 35th anniversary dolls. So even though those have been sold out since June, because but the B for Felicity is different eyes.
Wow, look at those eyes.
I can tell they like didn't do anything with her hair because it's exactly how I left it, and it's a little
You
bit.
can tell when you parted it, you can see the weft right
Yeah, that's how I know I was the one who did it because I was just trying to get it out of my way.
She looks so nice.
I'm so happy you're home for Halloween.
I was afraid she would be home for Christmas, let alone Halloween. And look at those little socks. So cute.
Commando, right? Yes, I should have checked that.
And then she's got a doll hospital bracelet.
I really like this hospital gown. I like that it looks more real than the one Kirsten came with.
It's pretty.
Yay!
And I like how, like Kirsten's, it's got the Velcro instead of the tie.
Yeah, Addie's has
the tie, which
Addie
is
has
super
the
realistic.
original one. Yay!
She looks lovely.
Gorgeous. So this is what Felicity came home with. This is the new hospital gown, which just came out this year in 2021. There's the hair ribbon. These adorable little socks, which only come with wellies and 18-inch American Girls when you send them in. These are replaced with a cap for bitty babies. And then her little hospital certificate, which this paper is like shiny. It reminds me of when you get a coupon. It's that kind of material, not regular paper. And a little get well card. And of course the hospital bracelet. So Felicity's been back from the doll hospital for a little while now, and since my experience sending her in was quite a bit different than the previous 2 times I had to send a doll into the doll hospital, the last time being in 2016 and the time before that being in 2004, I thought I would talk about how it was different, why I sent Felicity in, etc., because there was a lot of misinformation online about the specific kind of repair that Felicity needed. So this doll is my second Felicity. Her name's Emerald, and I got her at a thrift store. So when I bought her at the thrift store, she had a retracted eyelash on this eye, and a retracted eyelash is when the lashes go back into the socket, into like the lid, and in some cases they're only partially retracted, so you can grab them with tweezers, pull them out, and glue them back into place, but hers were completely sunken back into her eyes, and there was nothing that I could do to retrieve them. So of course, if you have this kind of problem, there are other solutions besides sending them to the doll hospital if that's not an option. There's of course making eyelashes, which I did look into. I spent about a week after I got her at the end of September 2021. I spent about a week comparing her lashes to different similar fibers like false lashes for humans and different kinds of bristles on brushes, but nothing matched because although these lashes look black, they're actually a very dark brown. If you compare them to like the bristles of a black paintbrush, for example, it's very obvious that they aren't true black. And she cleaned up really well. I bought her in terrible condition, but she cleaned up very, very well, and I didn't want like that one eye holding her back. Now, since this year that I'm filming this in 2021, they released the 35th anniversary Felicity doll. The original green eyes were available. So by that I mean they changed the green eyes in American Girls to a duller green. So like my sister's Rebecca doll has those, my Isabel doll has those, versus the really bright, vibrant green originally seen on Felicity. And because they were reproducing those green eyes, my sister said that, well, now's the time to send her in to get her eyes done, because I don't know how long they're going to be producing that shade of green again, and if you wait too long, they might not have them anymore. So that's ultimately why I sent her in. And of course, some people do eye swaps on American Girls. I have researched into it, and it's not something that I think I'm not capable of doing, because I've done a lot of really involved doll repairs, but I always weigh out the risk and reward and the damage that could potentially be done and the amount of money it would cost to, first of all, purchase her authentic American Girl eyes off the secondhand market. That's not super cheap. I think the lowest I've seen a pair of eyes sell for is $25 before tax and shipping, and it's only $45 to send them to the doll hospital with free shipping, both ways. So for like that price difference, to have it done properly was worth it, because eye swapping is very risky business. The eyes that you purchase offline could be partially damaged because of the force that's used to pry them out. The whole head has to get soaked in hot water. Things like spoons have to be jammed up into the eye sockets, and the old eyes have to be forced out. This can often cause tears around the eyes, or it can damage the socket itself, and that can prevent the new eyes that you put in, from opening and closing properly. And also, once you get the old eyes out, you have to get the new eyes in, and you can damage the new eyes. And if they've already been removed from the donor doll and they're being put into a different doll, there is a high likelihood that something could go wrong. So that's personally why I didn't see the point. I didn't want to spend money only to have like this Mickey Mouse repair, but that's definitely an option. Now, the main reason I wanted to talk about her eyelash retraction is because online people were saying that it was a factory defect and that American Girl would cover the cost for free. Now, they do cover certain factory defects for free. My Kirsten doll, for instance, had silver eye, which is when the decal inside the old Pleasant Company eyes starts to flake and it leaves like a cyborg-looking silver eye. That is considered a factory defect, or at least it was in 2016, and when I sent my Kirsten in, they covered the charge of the new eyes, so I didn't have to pay anything. The people who were talking about the eyelash retraction online didn't actually have any personal experience, and therefore I wasn't really sure what to think. So you can email the doll doctors at American Girl and ask them questions. My sister emailed them and said that Felicity had an eyelash retraction. Is this considered a factory defect? We were told it wasn't, and that we would have to pay. And when I sent her in and got her back, we did end up getting charged for it. So I don't know if there are people who have gotten it covered for free, but based on my experience and what I was told, this is not a free service. What the main difference this time between sending my Kirsten doll in 2016 and Felicity in 2021, they went in for the same repair, but they changed a lot with the doll hospital. Before, I had to go to the post office and mail Kirsten in and pay for the shipping, and then they would pay for the shipping back. But with Felicity, there was this new option, I don't know when they implemented it, where you would get free both-way shipping if you filled out a form on the website. So I basically had to go to the doll hospital page and fill in like what my doll was and what kind of repair I needed, and then I paid for it online, and then I just printed off my receipt of the fact that I paid, and then I had to go to another place to get a label, which the link wasn't working after I paid, but luckily Colleen was able to find it. So I don't know if they fixed that bug on the website, but it wasn't working. But basically you put in your information and it'll automate a label that has a FedEx tracking scanner thing, and then you can bring them to a FedEx location or a drop box, and you don't have to worry about paying for the shipping. So I don't live near any FedEx locations. We had to do a drop box. This was the quickest doll hospital stay for me by far, and I'm glad I did it early in the fall, because as you get closer to Christmas, they have more orders. So I wrote some dates down. I'm pretty sure these are the right dates. So we dropped her off on October 2nd at the FedEx Dropbox. She didn't get picked up until October 7th. I forget what day she arrived at the doll hospital, but it was pretty quick. It was, I think, that Tuesday. And then she sat at the doll hospital for not quite 10 days, and I believe they sent her out on either October 18th or 19th. It was a Monday or Tuesday, and she was there at home that Thursday, October 21st. So if you do the math, I sent her out October 2nd, and I got her back October 21st, and several of those days she was just sitting in a drop box. So if I had lived closer to an actual FedEx location, she would have probably come home a lot quicker. So it was pretty speedy, and I'm personally really happy with her repair. I think that it made a world of difference on her face. So that was my experience sending Felicity into the doll hospital. I hope that helps someone who maybe was wondering about eyelash retraction. I have 2 other videos on my doll hospital experiences that I'll link in the iCards and in the description below if you want to watch them. And until next time, love your dolls, love yourself, and love your life.